Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of my 31 must-hear bands of the 21st century. We have arrived at day 11. Pick number 11 here for you as we go through the whole month of August, 31 days in August, 31 of my must-hear bands of the 21st century, playing in the genres that we normally talk about here on the channel. So all forms of metal, hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, jazz fusion. That's kind of what we're covering here. So today, a Dutch band from the Netherlands, been around since 2006. Basically by 2013 they were kind of done. The band is called The Devil's Blood. 3 albums, actually two real albums and a third, which was basically a collection of demos that they were working on before they, as they kind of called it, kaput. They wanted to release this album in basically demo format, even though it wasn't 100% completed, and basically that was all we heard from them. The band comprised of, during their time here with us, is, hold on, let me get you that list of people here. All right, so we got the basically leaders of the band, brother and sister team of Salem S.L. Lemucci on guitars and vocals. Sadly, no longer with us. Passed away in 2014 from suicide. Farida, the Mouth of Satan Lemucci on lead vocals, his sister. Ods Bedals on guitars. Mika Haring on drums. Ron Van Herpen on guitars. Job Van de Zende on bass. Thomas Schiarone on guitars. Also for a few years, Sander Van Balen on drums. Willem Verbuist on guitars. And Benjamin Doctor on bass. So yeah, a lot of lineup changes throughout the years of their existence. But the two constants in the band, Salem and Farida, are on every album. So really interesting band. You could, this is one of those groups, I think, that if you look at kind of like their albums and the song titles and things, you'll probably assume they're much heavier than they actually are. An occult rock band. Okay, their lyrics are very much driven by kind of paganism and occult and Satanism and things like that, but the music doesn't sound like it at all. Although quite chilling at times, basically due to Farida's vocal style. Her style of singing definitely goes back to like the late 60s psychedelic scene, the acid rock scene, that sort of thing. Very angelic at times, but also quite forceful. No screaming or anything like that. Very, very nice but unique vocal style. The music, really interesting because this band does not rely on big, heavy riffs at all. If you kind of look up the history of the band, they do cite like Black Sabbath as one of their main influences, but you'd be hard pressed to hear any Sabbath in their music because there's just not a lot of riffing going on. Instead, having 2 and 3 guitar players in the band at any given time, they definitely rely a lot on the dual twin lead guitars, which is really cool. Lots of textures and things. Little bit of keyboards, especially on the second and third album, most of the second album. But for the most part, it's just guitars, bass, drums, and vocals. Really enchanting music. Definitely mysterious at times, like odd and chilling. But not, this is not a metal band, not a headbangers band. So if you definitely like something a little bit off the beaten path, that's more heavy from a conceptual and lyrical place, and not so much from the big guitar riffs type of thing. But loads of great electric guitar. Like I said, really enchanting, different and unique vocal styles. The lyrical content, definitely a little bit different as well. Okay, if you don't mind that, I think you'll find lots to like here. Picture like maybe, I don't want to really compare them to anybody because to me they don't really sound like anybody else. And they do have their moments where it's just more like traditional, like 70s style hard rock, late 60s, early 70s hard rock. Because again, a lot of the comparisons to the late 60s psychedelic and garage rock scene you can hear in their music. But think of like maybe like Lucifer. but less riffy and less constant hard rock. Definitely more coming from the occult and pagan rock kind of slant than Lucifer, who are more just like a real cool, groovy hard rock band. Like a retro hard rock band. But yeah, really good stuff here. I really dig these guys a lot. It's interesting, when I was putting together my list, I almost forgot about them because it's been, just about a decade since we've heard from them. And, when they officially broke up and when he committed suicide. So it's kind of one of these bands that, like, their time in the spotlight here was very brief. So I almost forgot to include them. And then as I was kind of re-looking over some stuff, I was like, oh crap, I forgot the Devil's Blood. Really, really liked them a lot. And so I wanted to include them in this list because I think they were one of the more unique bands of the, that time period. And so we've got... as far as the albums go, again, there's only 3 of them. And by the way, you're getting a ranking the album show from them this weekend. The Time of No Evermore from 2009. The Thousandfold Epicenter from 2011. And 3, Tabula Rasa, or Death in the Seven Pillars from 2013. This is the kind of like the demo album, unfinished, so to speak. So there you have it. The Devil's Blood. Very cool band, female-fronted occult rock band from the 2000s here. If you have never checked them out, go give them a listen. They're definitely unique. Like I said, not too heavy, kind of psychedelic, folky at times, definitely classic rock sounding. Definitely a different band. So I'm curious, for those of you who've never heard them before, what you think after you go and investigate some of their music. I would say, I don't know, I don't want to give too much away for the ranking, but definitely go check out that first album. Like I said, the first album is called The Time of No Time Evermore. So that's a good place to start. But the second album, The Thousandfold Epicenter, is also really, really great as well. I think that the third is more for just like fans of the band. It's kind of like a cool little tidbit. But anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching this latest episode of my 31 must-hear bands of the 21st century. Please make sure you hit that like button before you go from us today. And also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on that notification bell. We've also got the links down below to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page where you can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff. And make sure you visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org, our webzine for over 21 years. Actually, this is our 21st year, actually, this year. So, and also, we are always on Facebook and here on YouTube all together, all the damn time. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please tune in tonight for the Monsters Den. We'll have a review of the new Predator film called Prey. And then tomorrow morning at the Funhouse, Martin Popoff joins us once again. And we've got the UK Connection on Saturday and ranking the albums on Sunday. So thanks for watching. I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you all here real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.